Yo, what's up, guys? So, for today, what we're looking at, our prominent drawn liquidity got taken overnight. So, that's kind of a shame. There aren't really any targets higher, right? If you look at the daily chart, the next target is, guess this unfilled daily gap, but after taking out a prominent high right here, you'd expect price to go lower a little bit to rebalance, right? So I guess the only thing you can really target is these data lows right here. But honestly, you shouldn't even want to be like shorting this market. But if we get something clean to these data lows, I won't be opposed to taking it. But it is the day before NFP. You don't really want to get chopped up. So yeah, just gotta be kind of careful today. Yeah. I don't even know what this candle was right here. It's like it happened at 8:49. But this was the news candle right here at 8:30. If you can look at Forex Factory. Yeah. So at 8:30 we had unemployment claims. Printed this data low right here. Yeah. I don't like we actually just took this just like randomly too, bro. I don't know what this candle was. Like 130 point candle. That's a shame. Yeah. Yeah, and also tomorrow we have NFP. So usually the days before NFP aren't the best. You'll usually see them range. So also got to keep that in mind as well. After we got this candle, we just started accumulating. I genuinely don't even know what happened at 5 or 8:49. That is actually so stupid, bro. If this candle wasn't here, we still would have had this high open to take. Maybe we could have got something at market open, but draw already got taken. Okay. So ES is more bearish right now. Looking at, yeah, ES is closer to these data lows than NQ is. So possibly there could be like an SMT situation. So we got to see how that plays out as well. Yeah. Today this might be honestly like a short stream. It's like a, yeah, I won't stay on for long, to be honest, if we don't get any sort of like movement. And I'm really just looking for a move lower to this low. Yeah, bro. All of this right here is just very ugly. It's not what you want to be seeing. And in days like this, you have to be patient, bro. That's just the truth of it. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Damn, bro. No setups yet, bro. Like, what is going on? Can we get something? Fuck. God. It's so annoying sometimes, bro. It's just so annoying. Okay. Took out this low and this low right here. And data low got taken out as well. But NQ still has not taken out data low. So that's already like a little sketch to short on NQ. Now, given that ES has taken it out, that's just even worse. That is just, yeah. What can you do? What can you do? So now we go to SMT between this low and this low right here. What I'm thinking is that if we get a strong close based off of like a rejection off this 1 minute gap, if you just get a strong displacement close, I think NQ would go back and take these data lows, but we're not saying that right now, so I can't even get an entry. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate right there, man. I don't even know if I'm able to secure a winning day today, honestly, with this volatility, or not volatility, like with this lack of volume. All right. Yeah. Nothing much has happened. Nothing much is happening. So fucking boring. Yeah, but right now, the only way I'll take a trade to data low is like if we actually create some sort of gaps, bro, because there are literally no fair value gaps even on the 1 minute. We're just chopping around, and on the 5 minute, we just have literally 2 bearish candles, and then SMT happens. So now we're just having this bullish 5 minute candle. So probably not going to get any fair value gaps here. But yeah, like this range is like 186 points. So, and we took out a pretty prominent high. I don't expect price to go to this daily unfilled fair value gap right now after taking out a high as well. All right, we're literally just like rejecting off of nothing now, but we're getting some displacement. Still not looking to take any shorts off of this, bro. Like, it's just cooked. But I think this day low is gonna end up getting taken out now. There you go. Day low ended up getting taken. Couldn't even short this if I wanted to. Just a big rejection out of literally nowhere. A little bit frustrating, honestly, but yeah, those are just the draws for today, bro. It's literally data low. Yeah, like just looking lower. I guess you have this unfilled gap right here, unfilled 4 hour, but I don't even know if we'd hit that today, honestly. Considering how 9:30 opened, this really depends if we just see a continuation lower. Like if we just see some strong candles lower, shorting to this 4 hour gap wouldn't be bad. But that's only if we get something. That's only if we get something, bro. Because hopefully like volume picks up, right? And then we get some sort of nice clean retracement. We're able to short to this unfilled gap. Yeah, this would have been my break-even point right here. We took this out before, like right at the candle close, bro. So I couldn't even have shorted this, bro. If we got to close like somewhere here, like around here, I'd be more willing to short to it, to the data low, because I'd be able to go break even pretty fast. But yeah, 30-second. There was a good displacement candle right here, but I'm not getting on the 30. I'm not entering off a 30-second candle after seeing like all of this right here, bro. That's the one thing I'm not doing. Let's see where ES is at. Okay, so ES is at this 4 hour gap right now. So maybe we can see NQ follow as well. Yeah, there's like a huge SMT right now, but if we can get like a rejection off of this and then some displacement, not actually looking too bad. To this 4 hour gap. Yeah, so that's the only thing I'll really only look for right now. Considering ES filled the 4 hour gap, I expect NQ to follow, but just we just don't know when. Let's see if we get like a nice displacement close here. I want to see this gap get inverted. Yeah, not really liking this. Not liking this at all. If this gap ends up holding, and this candle turns bearish, then that would give me more reason to short, but just didn't end up happening. Yeah. Yeah, this is like the type of shorts where people end up getting trapped. Like ES made a failure swing right here, but still hasn't inverted that 1 minute gap on ES. But like right after taking a major low, you retrace, and then you think we're gonna go and take out the next low, but the probabilities of that decrease, considering we just took out this major low, which was data low. Yeah, so usually you're not looking to short the next retrace, right? Like, yes, there was a nice rejection off of this gap. We didn't inverse this fair value gap until the next candle. This candle didn't close that well, and we took out this low. So, yeah, now we're just waiting if we can get something, honestly. If we get a nice displacement close here, there's also a possibility. No, yeah, we tapped into this 3 minute gap right here. Gonna go in light size, honestly, if we get that. But yes, is about to take this low, bro. It's dead ass just always so cooked. So now we got a SMT. If NQ still displaces, has a displacement close here, that's a change in the state of delivery. But this really depends on how ES is reacting off of this low. So if ES can push lower, I wouldn't mind because NQ would follow, right? And then we'd get a nice close. Yeah. ES isn't giving anything, isn't showing anything. Okay, let's see. Go break even at this low right here. Honestly, I should have just placed a limit order at the change state of delivery. That would have been the better move for the better fill. Alright, well, let's see how this plays out. Yeah, honestly, don't even think this was the greatest setup for me to take. Yep. Yeah, just gonna get out early there. Not seeing any conviction in that trade. Took a small loss, $700 per account. But yeah, that trade wasn't really that good. Kind of just jumped the gun right there. Yeah. So like looking back at this trade, the reason why I took it is because we had this 3 minute gap right here. Rejected off that 3 minute gap. Now we took out this high. Change state of delivery right here. But what I failed to realize is that we are in chop right now. And honestly, like we already took out data low. I was looking for a continuation right off of this displacement candle. At least we get break even, and then we go to this 4 hour gap. But we didn't end up getting that because conditions right now aren't the best. I kind of got impatient. That's like the biggest thing. So yeah, that's really it behind this trade. But at least I realized and took like a smaller loss compared to taking that 1K loss. So this trade should have just like played out like almost immediately. So after seeing this right here, going on to the 30-second, we see that we're getting like a displacing close here. Yeah, just not looking to really get in this action. If it ends up playing out somehow, some way, that's totally fine, honestly. But this entry really was not the best possible entry I could have taken. But yeah, like with that, I'm not really trying to get chopped up. The 5 minute chart is pretty bad, honestly. So if something else clears up and then we get some sort of short to this 4 hour gap, I'll look to take it. But yeah, as of right now, honestly, just gonna call it. Yeah. Looking back at that, should not have taken that trade. Wow. Yeah, we got caught up in chop. Was more concept focused here instead of actually reading what was going on. Yeah, but not too big of a loss. $700. That's totally fine. Yeah, 5 minute not looking the best. God, just awful. Completely avoidable loss today. But yeah, really, I don't think we're going to get anything else, bro. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just gonna call it there. Um, we'll see what we get tomorrow. I feel like NFP should low key be fire. I think I don't know, but yeah, if I take anything else off stream, I'll put it in here. Um, yeah, like $700. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So we took a $700 loss. So if I get something else, I'll let you guys know. Honestly, I still do expect this 4 hour gap to get filled sometime. Um, yeah, maybe we just get a little retrace higher and then we end up dumping. But yeah, for right now, I'll just take a little break, get back on a little bit later, see what else happens. We also, on the 15 minute, actually, we have this gap right here. So we'll see if we get a rejection off of this. It's like a BPR actually, right? This bullish gap and then this bearish gap. So yeah, balanced price range right here. We'll see if we reject off of this and then end up going lower. Something like this, right? That would be cool. Yeah, all right. Well, I will see you guys next video.